Hi Periscopers, what's good? This is Jay Diamond from the Sacred Woman Tribe. I help women create a life they love with online courses and meditations and coaching sessions, psychic readings. If you go to my blog, jdiamond.net, you can see at the top there. You can see my new post, How to Make Offerings to Your Ancestors, a Spiritual Halloween. Hey Kisnu, what's good? And just finished that blog post today, just letting you know how you can make... Oh, hello. Oh no. Oh, I think that's a little bit better, is it? Yes, no? Let's see. Hey Miss Lobo, what's good? I'm a bit worried about the screen and if it's gonna... Does it look a bit blurry or is it just me? No, I think it's all right. So, sorry about that. So, yeah, I'm Jay Diamond, the Sacred Woman Tribe. Go and check out my website, jaydiamond.net. I provide healing activation sessions. Hey, what's up, Bernard? I provide healing activation sessions. On there, helping you get more confidence and inner zen. Help create wealth and abundance mentality. Good. Hi, Miss Lobo. So today I'm going to talk about the third eye chakra. I've made some notes here. We've been doing a series of these videos over the last week. Hopefully you've been tuning in for them. And we've been talking about a different chakra each day. So this is the penultimate video, the second to last. The next one will be the crown chakra, which I'll probably do tomorrow, and then that will go out. Now, if you want to make sure that you get all my blogs and my posts and my videos, then go and sign up on the front page of my website, jaydiamond.net. So I'm pretty sure you know where the third eye chakra is. It's right here. The colour related to it is indigo. Let me tell you what the sound. So the mantra, when we've been talking about the mantra for each chakra point each day. The mantra is Om. But you say it like A-U-M. Om, 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 Om. And if you can put your attention on your third eye at that time, that will strengthen it. Om, Om, Om. And just a couple of minutes a day, morning and night, is going to really, using that mantra, is going to really start to help awaken and heal your third eye chakra. There's lots of reasons that people can have blocks in the third eye, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But if you're interested in developing your intuition and your psychic ability, that's definitely the place to go. But you really want to make sure you balance that with your root chakra so that you're maintaining a real groundedness, so that you're not just all the way up in your head all the time, but that you're actually grounded here in the physical very well. And that actually helps you it helps you draw in those gifts and those visions and help you to discern, I think, when you're feeling very grounded. So the chakra of the third eye connects you to that part of creation that's beyond science and physical manifestation. So it's where, we can project our inner dreams outward. If you're doing your visualization, your law of attraction work, meditation and visualization about what you're trying to create and attract in your life, doing it when you're closed eyes, doing it with concentrating on this third eye, and then projecting that into the world is a very powerful way to do it. Hi Victoria. So we're always creating our reality. So by projecting it outwards from the third eye, yay, thanks for the pink hearts, is a really powerful way to really add some beef, let's say, or carrots if you're vegetarian, is to really add some kind of beef to that visualization, that active, conscious creation. This is where we begin to ask questions of the spirit, our existence, and our relationship to the universe. It's the place of your creativity as well, is here. Your insight and your intuition, your ability to discern the truth about others. Sometimes this can be where we pick up the vibes from people, where someone might be saying one thing, but you're feeling another, like you're not quite believing what they're saying. Oh, blue hearts, purple hearts, keep throwing them up. Bang, 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 bang. Lovely. So I'm sure we've all had that experience where you think, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but someone don't feel right. This can be when we've got our third eye, is working in good order that day, and we're really starting to pick up on the truth behind the mask that people put forward. And we can, tune into that more and more, the more we have a clear and strong third eye. So in harmony, it will bring us awareness of spiritual side of being, of life, invites intuition and awareness into everyday life. And this is how you connect to the realms of the universe as well. So in your visions, in your, as I say, in your meditations, a strong third eye energy is where you can, or how you can receive strong visions of, you know, and I'm going to say ancestors. I've been talking a lot about ancestors today. Yeah, also like information from your ancestors, ascended masters, angels, guides. You don't always see it necessarily in pictures, but you might get the consciousness or the message because your third eye is very much intact. So that's where that comes from. Now, if your third eye is out of sync or out of harmony, then you're more likely to just only focus on the intellect, the mind. Anything that's provable by science, anything else you're not really interested in. I'm only interested in what I can see. And perhaps you can only perceive what you can see. These are people who have a very blocked or a very imbalanced third eye. They reject the possibility of spiritual life altogether. They reject the possibility of anything that you can't see. But, you know, we can't see oxygen, but we know it exists and it makes our body move. We can't see love. You know, some people who are that very scientifically minded will say, yeah, well, love is just a chemical reaction and, you know, love is just the certain parts of the brain activating. But that doesn't explain the feelings, the depths of the feelings, the connections that we have when we're in love with someone, and how we can know that they're about to call, how we know that they're in trouble, or that they need us, perhaps even from the other side of the planet, even though you haven't said a word to them. How do you explain that? And that's because, you know, with our psychic senses. Oh, I'm drinking a Desperado tonight. So it's to focus more on the physical rather than the spiritual, and not being able to balance those aspects. Traumas and abuses. So the things that can really have a problem or create a problem with the third eye is a frightening environment. If you're brought up in a war-torn situation, if you're brought up in an environment where you've seen scary things in the physical, or perhaps what you saw in your life growing up isn't what people told you what was going on. So you could sense what was going on in the house, or you saw things happening, and then people would tell you point blank that you were lying, or you were misunderstanding, or you didn't get it. They lied to you, and therefore as a kid you doubted your own reality. And then our third eye starts to shut down because we doubt our own reality, we doubt our own intuition. And there can be times as we're going along, you know, through our life where we can have a feeling about something and we don't listen. It might be that when you've spoken out about intuition that you've had, or psychic occurrence that you've had, that you've been shut down, or frightened, as in people have been aggressive towards you. And this can be present life or past life. I've seen a lot of past life issues that come up with the third eye, because in so many past lives, I mean, people are now persecuted for their gifts, but, you know, in so many past lives, you think about how, you know, the Christian voyage of burning so many indigenous peoples all around the world for their beliefs and for their gifts and for them not conforming to their religion. The witch burnings, for instance, you know, how many women were burned and tortured and drowned. I'm not laughing because it's funny, but I'm laughing because it's so ridiculous, because, you know, they had intuition, and many of the women who were murdered weren't actually witches. They were just perhaps women in the village, and somebody decided to say it, and everything that ensues around that. So from centuries and centuries of persecution, both male and female, this is not a woman thing at all. There are many, very many psychic men, and of course as we go through our lives, we don't stay a man or stay a woman, we get to have the experience of both. So there can be a lot of past life stuff that sits in the third eye when we're looking to heal and heal that part of ourselves. So the organs related to the third eye, the brain, the nervous system, the eyes, certainly like issues with the eyes can be related to a blocked third eye. Nose, sinuses, face, the pineal and pituitary gland in the brain. If it's excessive, I think this is a bit, hold on, I'm sorry. Is that a bit better? If the third eye is excessive, you can have hallucinations, nightmares, obsessions, delusions, difficulty concentrating and headaches. If your third eye is deficient, then you might have poor memory and poor vision, insensitivity, lack of imagination, lack of being able to visualize anything, difficulty seeing the future, can't remember dreams, and denial. And sometimes this can be shut down because there might be memories that we're repressing, things that we've seen or we've experienced that our mind is wanting to help us by repressing those memories. And so therefore actually a lot of visual stuff with our dreams and our imagination is shut down as well. It's kind of like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. What else? So the spiritual challenges of the third eye are overcoming pride. The spiritual lessons relate to insight and intuition, seeing beyond the visible, knowing the real from the unreal in every circumstance, and maintaining mental clarity. Sometimes psychically we can pick up, if you're around chaotic people and in a chaotic environment, hey Miss Lobo again, if you're around chaotic people and in a chaotic environment, wherever that is, or you're creating chaotic relationships, and I say that as in if you're staying in a chaotic relationship, then you're part of the creation of that, then all of that as well can dumb down your third eye, can make it start to close, because you can't get clarity. There's so many things going on in the mind, you can't tune in, you can't relax, because you're creating chaos all the time. Chaos with your friendships, chaos at work, chaos in your relationships. Some people very rarely like to admit it, but they create drama somehow, some way, everywhere they go. So the healing modalities for the third eye are meditation. And the question I always get, or the statement, or like, oh my God, help me, I can't meditate, it's so hard. Oh, it was freezing, gutted. It's so hard to meditate, I can't meditate. If you just logged on, hello, I'm Jay Diamond, welcome. I help women create a life they love, get them better confidence, inner zen, great relationships and life purpose. Go to my website, jaydiamond.net, and you can check me out. We're talking about the third eye. Totally forgot what I was saying. Anyway, affirmations for the third eye. I trust my intuition and inner vision. Oh, the healing modalities, that's it, I'm sorry. So everyone was talking about, it's not everyone, a lot of people talk about I can't meditate. I get loads of messages. I can't meditate, it's ridiculous to meditate. And it's the same, people say the same thing about yoga. I can't do yoga, I'm not flexible. You don't go to yoga because you're flexible. You don't wake up one morning and say, look at me, I'm really flexible, I can touch my toes, I'm going to go to yoga. You do the practice so you can become flexible and strong. Not because you already are. You might go because you enjoy it, but you don't, and it's the same with meditation. You don't suddenly wake up, oh my God, I can meditate my mind. My aura's booming out today, can't make out the colour, but I can see it all around you. Thank you, Victoria. Yeah, I've had a very powerful few days. I've been saying some very strong prayers this last few days, with it being over the Day of the Dead. I've been saying lots of prayers for ancestors. So yeah, good, I'm glad you can see that, thanks. So when it comes to meditation, just really, the best thing to do is set your alarm for 5 minutes. If it's finding it excruciating, you set your alarm for 5 minutes. 5 minutes in the morning, maybe 5 minutes at night. And you start that way. And all you do is follow your breath, that's it. You might count in fours. One in, one out, one in, one out. Concentrate on your breath, where your breath's coming in. And that's all you have to do for 5 minutes. And it's training, what you're doing is training your mind to stay quiet. Doesn't mean it's going to automatically be quiet. You will think about sex. You will think about what you had for dinner. You will think about someone who pissed you off at work yesterday, and now you're going to kick his head in, and what you're going to do and put him in a headlock and blah-da-da-da. And what you do is you catch yourself in that point, oh, here I am, thinking about how I'm going to make my co-worker pay, or what I would have said, or what I should have said. And you say, okay, I'm thinking, and you call it back, come back to breathing. Oh, look, I'm thinking about sex. That's very nice, but I'm meditating, so let me come back to just breathing. Bring it back. That's all you do. Bring it back. Bring it back. and your thoughts will come and your thoughts will go, and all you do is bring it back, and eventually the space between the thoughts will get longer. It's a practice. You don't start perfect, you might never end perfect, but it will get better as you go along. And you can just increase that every couple of weeks, say by a minute. So then you do 6 minutes instead of 5. Then you do 7 minutes, and you see how you get on like that. Another thing for healing the third eye and balancing the energy is visual art, like just drawing and painting. You don't have to be good at it. Just get like your crayons out, your kids' crayons, your paints, kids' paints, bound from the pound shop, and just, play and draw. It doesn't have to be anything particular. Doing like conscious dream work, like looking up how to work with your dreams, asking questions in your dreams, asking for answers, keeping a journal by your bed. Guided visualizations are great, because that's a way that you can sort of turn your mind off and then just allow yourself to be guided, and that's a really good way. So any questions, obviously let me know. Affirmations for the third eye. My inner vision is clear and strong. I am open to the wisdom within. I see all things in clarity. And I trust my intuition. So these are the affirmations that you can use. I trust my intuition. I am open to the wisdom within. I see all things in clarity. Okay? So I think that is about it. My course, the Chakra Goddess Chamber, has begun. It started yesterday. I'd just come back from a night full of saying prayers all night. I was exhausted. Literally got in, messaged a couple of people in the group and was like, all right, get doing those meditations. It's on the root chakra we begin with in the first week. So it's like Kali, which is really powerful, and Lakshmi, which is about abundance, which is amazing. All the information's on my website. Maybe you can sign up for the next one. I'm not sure when that's going to be yet, so get on my list. But yeah, so far so good. Getting good reports. There's a daily mantra and yoga practice in there as well. So yeah, it's all working out really well. So things are good. So that's it, guys. I guess we'll speak again soon. I'll be on Periscope again tomorrow. Please share this scope. There's a little lady in the corner. Share that out, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.